Hello, 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 beautiful people. I'm so happy to have you here. I have missed you. It feels like it's like ages since we met. And I'm so happy to connect with you again. I hope that you've had an amazing summer. And if you had vacation, I hope that you had an amazing vacation. I haven't had any vacation, but I've been enjoying maximum. So I'm so grateful. So today is our celebration call, and the theme is celebration, being in flow, and remembering the truth of who you are. Being in flow and remembering the truth of who you are. And the topic of today is to share all the celebrations. And we are going to celebrate everyone in the circle. And we're going to share all the breakthroughs, all the progress that we have done. Share the internal shifts and the external shifts. And very often we can get so focused on what's happening on the outside. And everything that is happening on the outside, it's a outpicturing of what have happened up until now. And our past doesn't determine our future. And I'm setting the intention with this call that we're moving into the future. By the way, where are the future? The only thing that exists is right here and now. And I'm setting the intention that we are able to relax into here and now. And in this here and now, remembering the truth of who we are and coming back, keep coming back to here and now, keep coming back to remembering the truth of who we are. Keep relaxing into the truth of who we are. And remember that everything that is happening is conspiring for our highest good. And that we, in this here and now, we're in a surrendered place of what is, and that we are surrendering to our highest self and what wants to emerge. So we're in this surrendered place. And at the same time, we're taking responsibility and we're allowing life challenges and life's celebrations and life's experiences to flow through us and express itself. And that we remember to sit in our truth and stand in our power, speak our truth, and to at the same time soften, being soft. And we're also going to anchoring the expansion that have happened. So if you have a personal intention for this call, I welcome you to set that intention now. And we're breathing in and we're breathing out, and we are remembering how rich we are, that we are alive, that we can breathe, that we can smile, that we can taste life, experience life, and being grateful for everything we have. The comfort of our home, our beautiful relationships that sometimes is challenging and mirroring us so that we can love more, shine more. Grateful for our body and everything that our amazing body allows us to do. Being grateful for all the opportunities and adventures that awaits us. And we're breathing in and we're breathing out, and allow this downpouring of liquid lighted love pour down, entering in through your crown, and it's pouring down in a very gentle and soft way, all the way down to the hips. And you're breathing in and you're breathing out, and with every exhale you can breathe out anything that doesn't serve you anymore. Any concerns, thoughts, emotions. And in any point, at any point, if there is something bubbling up from within that is heavy or discomfort in any way, any thoughts, any energies of shame or guilt, any energies of I'm not good enough, I haven't done enough, or any energies of shaming or blaming others and being judgmental. Just witness that and remember that that is not the truth of who you are. That is just energy and patterns. It's not personal. It's just patterns of thoughts, emotions, and feelings that is part of the human experience. And allow it to pass through you rather than resisting it. And you're breathing in and you're breathing out, and allow this downpouring of liquid lighted love entering in through your crown, is pouring down, filling up the center of your brain, filling up your throat. It's pouring down an endless stream. And it's fueling your powerful throat, where you have the ability to ask for what you want, ask for what you need. And every day in every way, you're being more and more confident to ask for clarity if there's something that you don't understand. And every day in every way, you're becoming more and more confident to ask for help if there is something you cannot figuring out. And this liquid lighted love, it keeps pouring down and it's cleansing your heart chakra. If there's any energy of grief at any point coming up, something that you have lost, something that you regret, if there is someone that you have difficulties to forgive, or you forgive yourself, every day in every way, you're opening up more and more to forgive yourself and forgive everyone, and remembering that in truth, we are all innocent, and we might have been caught up in false beliefs, but every day in every way, you're remembering in truth, we are all innocent. And you see that everyone is an expression of God, and you see the truth of who they are. And this liquid lighted love, it keeps pouring down and it's cleansing your solar plexus. And every day in every way, it becomes easier and easier to stand in your power. And this liquid lighted love is filling up your sacral chakra and your root chakra. And it keeps pouring down, falling down to the earth. It's filling up your entire body, every little crevice, and it keeps pouring down. And it's keep pouring. It keeps pouring where you're sitting or where you're standing or where you're walking. It is like when your feet is touching the ground, the vegetation get affected, the animals get affected, the people you interact with or that you face, they get affected. And I invite you to open your heart and see this white light coming from your heart. And it keeps expanding and it gets stronger. And go ahead now and feel that your entire being is vibrating of this white light. And it's going out through you. And it's filling up the air that you're breathing in and breathing out. And it keeps rejuvenating your entire system and the room that you are in, the building that you are in. And you're breathing in and you're breathing out. And I invite you to imagine that we're in a beautiful place in nature. And all of us were standing in a circle. And behind us, behind each one of us, is our highest selves. And our highest selves are not separate from us. But I'm just using this imagination right now. We're standing in a circle, and behind us, there's an extra circle with our highest selves. And they're always with us, always available, carrying us. Shining their light and presence on us. And I wanted to imagine that there is, I think it's called, I don't really know the English word, but there's like this, we're in there's like a bubble around us. So we're in this, there's this round, almost like an extra auric field or an atmosphere, like a bubble around us.
Energetic dome.
An energetic dome. So we're inside this dome. Thank you, Kamla. And the light from our hearts and the light from our highest selves is filling up this dome. And we're in this safe and beautiful and protective dome. And we are here to celebrate one another, to hold one another, to listen actively, and to be present with love. And whenever you're ready, I welcome you to come back here. Oh, right now I feel so amazing. I almost don't want to come back. It's like,
Yes.
it's like my body feels like honey. Okay, beautiful, beautiful power women. I'm so proud of all of you. You have been showing up to the calls, and you have been so loving and courageous. And oh yeah, I have so many goosebumps now, so I don't, it's almost like I want to go and get a blanket. So let's go ahead and share some celebration. Who would like to go first?
I can.
Yes, beautiful, beautiful Rosie.
Yeah, I'm still riding with my even if, and especially if I don't feel like it, that's the best plan of action. So, learning about presence, learning about that taking the moment to ground and be present is far more than okay, that it's in fact the way. So that would be a great celebration to start with. In terms of my celebrations for this, I was obviously in the process of writing hundreds of things down before we came in. I guess my preface to the whole thing is that for me, this has been very much of as well as the business, my whole forward projection, but has been an incredible opportunity for my own personal process, in which I think parts of me feel unrecognizable by this point. And no, I actually literally before we came on, I decided to watch the replay from our first session together, just for like context, which was super interesting. And it was really, really good to do. Actually, it was like, oh, I love you so much. Well done. You got here. And yeah, to really feel into the difference from then. So I could summarize the entire thing, I think, by like my main celebration is I got myself back. Like I finally got myself back after what I would say was everything up until now, my lifetime up until now. And that's manifest in multiple ways. One of those physical ways being finally taking myself to a place where, yeah, I do not feel the need to drink anymore, which, as we spoke about before, whilst not being like an issue, it was an issue. And now the shift which has occurred in me, which has allowed me to actually take back my power in that very, very practical sense, is something that has brought me so much since just the time when I actually made the decision. In terms of everything else that's been going on, yay, hooray, Mariana. Okay. Okay, enough. You're
Marianne,
here.
you
That's what
look like a
matters.
queen. Marianne, you look like a queen.
Amazing. So besides that, in terms of what has been able to happen through this process of the sessions that we've had together, and then the sessions that I've had with you, Eliza, how I feel in terms of what I've been able to resolve of my like oldest threads that were still clinging and still not letting me move, from the work we've done around money and abundance and these kind of the blessings which then come, and the state in which I'm now feeling and living, from relationships as well. So from how I'm feeling inside, but then I had this totally surreal but amazing, like a celebration moment which occurred in that, yeah, I ended up with my son's father coming over and staying in my house overnight, and it being completely fine, in fact, and being able to be in a space of something that held boundaries, something that held respect, something that was able to be dealt with. And for me, that alone is enormous, because for so many years, I've not been able to even think about the situation or think about the reality of meeting with him in person without extreme anxiety. So that for me is an incredible physical manifestation again of the shifts that have been going on. And yeah, then in terms of how the things have happened, because obviously we've been in the summer holiday and I have had these dynamics with my kids being here and then one not being here. And it really being able to be okay, and then everyone having these incredible experiences. I'm so proud of myself for having held the corner for my oldest son, who was then able to participate in a film, which meant he not only had work this summer, which is what he wanted, but he also was able to participate in an incredible community experience, which for him was like the best experience of his life up until now. So the way in which all of these things manifested has been amazing. My list is huge, and I'm not going to try and cover them all in reality. I've had this feeling like I don't know, or I don't know to put them down. And then I suddenly realized, or I was in the mode still of trying to beat myself up for not having been diligent about keeping my celebration book and things together. And then I realized that I have this, which is my gratitude journal, which I've been keeping now since the May before this one. So it was like, Rosie, actually, I've been doing it every single day for over a year. At least 3 things that have brought me that feeling during the day. So that in itself was amazing. And yeah, I was reflecting on parts of this. I have had other levels of clarity in terms of where I wish to take my work. A really random one which came up is we spoke about briefly the other day, Eliza, that I used to, in one of my incarnations in life, do performance arts, whatever. I used to do fire swinging, and I used to be participating in circus and things like this. And I recently had the opportunity to, it was only an opportunity as it goes, because it never came to be because of external events, but I had the opportunity to do fire swinging in an event that happens in the town, basically where I live, just outside of, which I thought about wanting to be involved in, and did like nothing to be involved, and was suddenly literally presented with this opportunity to go and perform in an event which has like, I don't know, many thousands of people. And it was incredible for me to just have this presented moment and feel like, yeah, I could do that. As it goes, the event was cancelled because of the wildfires situation that has been going on around here. So surreally, in fact, it did not come to be, but to step into that version of myself and like really embrace it was wonderful. And I think it will then turn into other things in the future. So besides that, I feel I'm rambling away from the idea in question. And besides that, I've put my piece of paper down. Sexy moment. Right. What I would love to share with you, what I would love to share with you is where I have got to in my business sense as such, my current drive, intention, main inspiration of where I feel I am very called to go. And this was interesting going back to that first call again, because I was feeling like, am I actually still doing what I said I wanted to be doing? Have I just sidetracked completely? And I realized no. So I would love to introduce myself then. So I am a multi-passionate life coach, therapist, and artist. I help young people to live their lives in presence and on purpose. I draw upon life coaching, EFT tapping, hypnotherapy, voice work, and the cultivation of practicing presence and using creative expression and arts to engage and enact within this area. So I work in various different modalities. In the case of in-person talks and events and workshops and sessions, as well as online courses, workshops and sessions, as well as having created or creating an online community in a membership basis. One of the methods that I am using, as I am reaching out, especially to younger people, is using social media strongly as my outreach mode to then try and find where I can be most effective within that community. My current flagship course, which I'm working on, sounds something like this, though I would love input, but this is where I'm going with it, is called Own Your Life, the Teen Self-Leadership System, which then would refer from lots of the different bits I was saying in the context of, working with young people and teens to set them up for living their lives, at the very least, alive and aware of that, and how they can really become and lean into their best selves. I felt the need to also caveat with that I am still, and I also explore and educate along the sides of this, but exploring and educating about herbal remedies and healing, and that I am performing, singing, fire swinging, whatever comes up, whatever I feel called to, and using all of this and all of the resources and human and physical resources that I have been drawing towards me in my mode of human connector to facilitate transformational experiential celebrations and events, to then take it to another level again.
Beautiful. Wow.
Yeah. So,
Amazing.
yeah.
I'm so looking
think-
forward to see where this will go.
Oh my.
And Rosie, it feels so strange to say this, but I'm going to say it.
Okay.
I'm really, really proud of you. And it feels strange to say that because that is something that our elders say to someone. But I really feel proud because the private sessions that I've had with you, you have been so courageous and vulnerable, and it's like you have really been giving it all, and you have really been doing some deep, deep work. And I'm so grateful, especially that you feel that you have come back to yourself, and also that you have let go of so many burdens, and that you had this meeting with the father of your sons. I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful. And it's amazing that you have so much clarity now around your purpose work. It feels like, yes, it's like it's unfolding. Yeah.
Yeah. Super briefly, because I would love to hold the space for these other wonderful ladies as well. But just before I step aside or step back slightly, but yeah, I absolutely in the spirit of complete love and appreciation, accept that pride in me with you so are worthy of holding that position. Seriously, that means so much to me. Yeah, my the capacity to even go all in that sense was a release in itself. It was able to happen because it's you, because of the space you create, and because of where I could be able to be with you. And yeah, the level to which I went is obviously then in correlation with how things have been able to change, the depth to which. And yeah, there aren't words to say thanks for that, but I hope you know.
I'm so grateful too, is like,
And in the like the final kind of point I would like to make, that for me has been inescapably evident of how I have changed, as well as my life physical scenario having changed in the last years, which has helped, but has come from a decision to do so. But So we have been facing a situation. We are kind of still facing a situation, though the immediate danger has passed. But there has been a situation of this area where I live being in quite substantial danger per se due to the wildfire situation. And I do not say this for anything other than to represent how much I see I've changed in me, where previous years I have been like nearly dying under the level of anxiety that I felt just knowing that it was summer in central Portugal where shit like that happens, and praying for rain and kind of living in this insane headless chicken mentality. Whereas now, when there is the awareness, when the event that I was meant to be participating in, where I was also volunteering or I was helping with the scouts because we were running a car park for people or for the event so we could raise funds. So I was there literally on the morning when from the town you could see this epic smoke plume going up and getting more and then changing, and then the rising levels of panic in the people and everything that was going on, and seeing in myself and feeling and knowing in myself. And it's like, this is happening, but I'm still happening and I'm okay. And this will be okay in whatever sense it will be. And just that shift in itself, and through the last days and this kind of mounting stress and knowing how I've been, seeing how I've been, this is like, again, this is part of where I barely recognize myself anymore. And it's awesome.
Amazing. Congratulations. It was beautiful sharing. Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, who would like to go next, Marianne or Camilla?
I guess I can say something. No, I
Yeah.
don't guess I know. Yeah.
Oh, you're so cool, Camilla. You have brought this purple glass. Wow.
It's a celebration. I also have my eagle feather, and I light candles, I have crystals, and then this, you've got the
You've got
power,
the
is
power.
always on my desk. So yeah, I'm sitting in my new upgraded workspace.
Hmm?
You asked us to think about that, and that was a huge celebration for me to create this workplace and just upgrade it. And yeah, it's totally different, so much air, and I love it. Yeah. And yeah, where do I start? Yeah. Well, it's like it's one thing with the business and what is going on with that, but what is going on with me these 4 months? For me, it has been like an ongoing coming into 5D. And just really feeling the shift and really the increase in synchronicities and being able to stay in the observer so much. It's almost all the time. It's like a significant difference. And
Wow.
really being able to really recenter and realign in that dimension. But also just embracing this truth of me being capable of manifesting, being a magical human being who's able to do this, and just believing more in what I say, what I write, what I put out, the frequency. And working, yeah, it's also Rosie also spoke about this taking care of myself and really just being my own good mother and really adjusting if I need to really follow my levels of energy or whatever comes in a natural flow for me, and then postpone maybe something else a little bit because now this is here and it's present. It enables me in a totally different way than before to be the observer of everything just happening and going on. It's very beautiful. And that's a celebration for me. Because I have had in the process with the business and creating everything, content for Facebook and so forth, I've had many setbacks or perceived challenges. And so it's been a training for me to really not give up and keep coming back and keep believing in myself, because it always ends up in the self-worth, right? For me, am I good enough? Can I really do it, or should I just give up? So that's really beautiful to just see how I've been able to, keep the engine running in a very positive way, holding a positive momentum, I want to say. Yeah, and also this feeling of just finally freeing myself. Maybe it's a slightly different way of saying coming back to myself, but just really freeing myself from expectations, especially my own, and just freeing myself from because I've spent a lot of time in Canva, I've spent a lot of time on Facebook, and it's too much for me. So just really also freeing myself and just say, okay, so I am going to trust that when I do it and what I do, and it's the right thing for me. I have to trust that, because I've also been taken on a roller coaster ride the other day with what I'm putting out, how I'm formulating myself, how I'm describing it, and people don't understand what's up with those dragons, right? They don't get it. And I'm like galactic in my information, and it's not. And so I've been around the block with that, but I can now embrace that I made a choice and I followed through with that. And it didn't work, and I'm now going to do something different. And it is okay. And I'm not going to stress about it. I'm just going to let it flow. Yeah, yes. Yeah. Okay. But there are so many things I'm celebrating. I want to mention now my 56 people workshop at the festival.
Woo!
You know,
Wow!
I just want to say, and holding that sacred space for 2 hours and getting just to be there in that. And for the first time, it was also completely different. I was able to actually feel safe and be present and allow the channel to come through and not be in my head. And it was a very, very beautiful workshop, and so many people, and yeah, and them opening up and sharing with me. It was a profound experience, and feeling also people trusting me to feel safe enough to dive into that voice work. Also in new ways. I've held this space many times before, but there were so many people. And sometimes in energy work, we and in sound healing, we talk about this. How many people can you hold? How much? And oh, is it 5? Is it 11? Is it 25? It's like 56. And it was just like that number. It was just like, okay, so all numbers go away because it's not about the number. Or I don't know. There was something that clicked. And it was huge. I feel it's huge what's going on actually. Then there are all the concerts, also grounding, being very present, also seeing myself in one of my concerts, not being so comfortable all the time, and just really noticing that I'm not being authentic because I'm just, yes, I'm singing somewhere over the rainbow, just like Eva Cassidy, and I'm very good, and yes, but why am I here? Like, what is it that I'm doing? Am I really present? And so, yeah, celebration with that celebration with making my flyers, my calling cards, my new logo for the Grand Rising thing, just so many things. And yeah, the services, and also getting clear on that, because again, I didn't know what I wanted to actually bring. So I had to really dive deep again. And I still have to do that, also want to do that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there is an energy of letting go and just stepping aside and allowing the universe to actually just bring it, because I've been so perfectionistic or worrying about many things, or yeah, doubting. And so there is a letting go process happening, and I've been cleansing. The water element is really present, and yesterday I had to had fire, and I was just letting go into the fire, releasing it back into be transformed, and I was sounding into the fire. And oh, I went home and I said to my partner, I need fire. I know it's crazy. It's so hot outside, but I need fire. And we were like, okay, it's not a good idea to light the stove inside. So okay, go outside, and we made a bonfire, and it was just what I needed. So also being in that clarity spiritually and sensing into my needs. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that is it. Okay, I've written something funny. I still need time to get real. I still need to get real. Something with the describing what it is like to sit in a circle with me. Yeah, just explaining that in a very grounded way, so people, yeah, I remember saying to you, Eliza, that I would love to assist people in grounding their spirituality, and that is exactly what I am doing myself. So yeah, I'm grounding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and congratulations. And you have been doing an amazing work. And you know, all the setbacks, they are setting us up for success. That's really how it's working. And when we are having these overnight success, or these huge breakthroughs, we don't really know when that's going to happen, but that happens when we have done the work, and we have been keeping we're like being. Now I don't even hear a word. It's so interesting, because sometimes words cannot explain. It is like, yeah, we keep holding it no matter what's happening on the outside, and then we get tested and challenged. So it is like this diamond, it is like it's getting polished and polished and polished and polished, right? But yes, And also, we pick something and we stick to it, and you did that, right? And there's a lot of growth and learning there. And there might be a time where we come to the place, okay, it's time to let go of this type of inputs, because obviously it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. I've tried. I need to try another channel. Or if I'm going to keep going here, I have to do it in a totally different way. It's like there has to be some kind of revolution happen. Or sometimes it just, we really need to like go away from it. Like leave it, let go of it, don't go there, and then like have a period, like a vacuum of not going there, and then we come back with a totally new energy. But we don't have to do anything, but yes, some things we have to do. I have a friend, always when I say I have to do this, he's like, no, you don't have to do this. You can choose to do it. And I'm like, I promise you, I really have to clean my home because otherwise I cannot stand it. I have to do it. I need to do it because I want to do it. And yes, I choose to do it, but I really have to do it. So stop pointing out that I'm using that word. I'm allowed to use that word. Anyhow, now I lost my train of thought. Yes, we have to give it a chance for a period and like go all in, and then maybe, okay, this, I let go of this input because there are so many, there's infinite possibilities and infinite ways available, and often we maybe only see one, and if it doesn't work, we think, oh, I'm doing it wrong, or that way was wrong. But the entire process of doing that has created something within us, some potent, maybe it have given you resilience or what, or maybe it's just that finally when you're at this workshop with this 56 people, then it is like, whoa, this is right. I start thinking about, what about having this live workshop and ask people if they are willing to just share 30 seconds or 1 minute, like give it like really short, because then people don't get so much pressure. Like, can you share a paragraph or 2 sentences, 30 seconds? How was the experience? And some people, they like to talk a lot, so maybe they will talk for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Then you can cut out the best pieces and ask them, can I use this for promoting my work, because I really want to share this, so it means the world for me. It is like be honest. It's like I want to reach out to more people, and the best way, or one of the best way, it is to people listen to how others experiencing it. But congratulations.
Very good idea. Thank you. It's a very good idea. Yeah.
Yeah,
I will do that. Yeah.
Yeah. And you don't have to have the entire thing they say. You can cut out one sentence from one person, another sentence from someone else, and so on. But congratulations for everything. And you are so powerful. Yeah. Great work. And Marianne,
Yes. Now I am here, and it took me a little while to get grounded because there was some story going on about my son.
Yeah.
Said he should have made some stupid things, and so my daughter went to find him, and it was a misunderstanding. But I was a little, oh, is that really true? Have my son been such a bad boy? But I'm not going to talk about it. But now,
I'm happy to hear that your daughter went there and things are.
yeah, everything is okay.
Mm.
So I'm going to tell you what I celebrate. Yes, I celebrate that I am now a business owner. I'm registered in this system. And I celebrate that I stopped working as a teacher before the school year started. That's not quite true because I have some vikar. I come in on day-to-day basis. And I'm going tomorrow, I know, and I went yesterday. Yesterday, it was such a wonderful day because I had all day together with my own class, the one that I left. So seeing them again and being with them at one day, it was so beautiful and so nice. So I'm thinking maybe it's not that bad having some that is one channel for the money to come into me. That's I think it's a good way. And I also love the community or the being with the teachers and being with the children. But not every day.
Yeah.
Not every day, but sometimes. Yes. And then I had the first client and he wanted to buy more, but it never started with him. And I've tried to call him and he didn't answer. I just left a note on his answer machine, or what is it called? So I don't know. But there was two more colleagues that bought the packages. And today I had the second one of them started today. The other one has already been here 3 times. But today was very special. It was crazy what was going on. I had goosebumps. My heart was, and she was crying when even before we got started. She was, and then I started the healing, and I was telling her try to just breathe through the crying, and I held one hand at her shoulder, but during that healing session, I felt that I was about to fly. A very strong sensation coming from below, like lifting my feet, lifting me up, and giving me goosebumps all over. I've never tried anything like that. And then it went away for a while, and then it came back one more time. It was like I was going to fly. It was so crazy. And she was telling afterwards that she had gone through the sadness, and we were working on how she could open her heart and allow the feelings. She's always been putting them down and thinking instead of feeling. And that's an issue that I know myself. So, so she went through something at a heart level, and it was very strong for her. also. So, and I try to send out that I'm open to those that I can help. So I thought today was a really I felt that she came because I could help her. Yeah. And then I will also celebrate that I have started posting on Facebook, and that I also can sell crystals, and that I am about to have, it takes a little while, but I'm about to have an account in the bank for my business. And then I have slept better for a period. And then I got disturbed of a boyfriend and my sister's 50 years old birthday. So right now I'm very tired. The last 5 days were not good, but I have to pay attention to how much I put into my calendar and how I spend my energy, because I think that leaving the school system is a part of my sleeping issue. So I think I can, if I just manage my energy, I can get my sleep back. Yeah. And then I have started to be more creative and having ideas about, I want to make some oil lamps, and I want to, with crystals in, but it should be glass so that you can look at the crystals. And then I also made some, I call them fireplaces. I made small fireplaces from crystals, but there's a hole in this, and you can put, I've tried to put some small crystals in, but you can put a flower in, you can. So, and that was also a part of what I wanted, to have more fun and be more creative. So I think that's what, all of that is what I am celebrating today.
Amazing, thank you. You're a powerful healer. You are.
It's very powerful today, I must say.
And also it's like we are channels, so we are instruments. So it is the divine working through us.
Yeah.
So the healing energy, it's not the power to heal. It is not personal. However, if we are available and we're doing the work, we can become a greater channel, an instrument, and the divine says yes to work through us.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And it's nice to hear that you worked together with your class yesterday. And you're a healer also when you come to the school, everywhere you go.
Yeah. Maybe. Another teacher sent me some photos from a day when she had the class, my class. And she was saying they are just so good and the class is so good. And all the other teachers say that's because they have had Marianne.
Ooh, yeah, I can imagine that.
And yeah. And maybe it's a coincidence. I don't know. But, or maybe I really try to make things in a slow way, I think. Harmony. How can I make the group care about each other, and how can I make it? And that takes some time, but maybe it's that. I don't know.
you have an energy that is very soothing, and it is like I feel very like I feel very, there are some people who kind of activate me, and then there are some people that is like, okay, I can calm down, I can relax, like all is well. It's like you have this very soothing and calming energy, and yeah. Is that true, Kamla?
Yes, that's very true. I was going to say ancient Buddha, something like that, you know, it's this vibe of just really deep peace.
Yeah. Deep peace, yeah. And Marianne, you also went to the market and sold crystals.
Yes.
And then you also, there's someone who wants to promote you and have an event for you. So that I'm looking forward to hear about how that will unfold.
Yeah. I've sent an email and I haven't heard anything since that. So
Yes, but also, you know, we have to remember that people are very busy.
yeah,
People have a lot of things in their schedule, and then things happen. Sometimes it's just not yet.
yeah,
So it's like it's okay. I think that it will happen when the timing is right.
yeah.
I have a friend. He's a professional filmmaker. He's been teaching at film school, and he's been doing these projects with UNESCO, the Gothenburg Opera. He's been on Swedish television. He's really big. He's been doing projects in India, in Africa, South America, North America. He's been doing things for Greenpeace. The last year and the beginning of this year, he was in Algeria, and he was bicycling down to the refugee camps and was making documentary about this. He's absolutely amazing. He's absolutely amazing. And he's totally into spirituality and mysticism and Buddhism and shamanism and everything. He's absolutely amazing. He was going to meet with me, and I sent him messages, right? And then he didn't answer. And I'm like, okay, he's busy. I cannot keep like bombarding him with messages. I just let him be. And then he messaged me back. Oh, I'm so sorry that I haven't answered you. You know, I've been full up, you know, my boat, he lives in a boat because he have sold old things. So he lives in a boat. My boat, it got damaged when I was in Algeria. So I've been super busy fixing that. And I have just become a grandfather. And my other son, I've been helping him with getting a car and with his motorcycle and blah, blah, blah. So he has been like really busy. And I've had this, most of the time he make films about performances. It's like dancers or theaters and things like that. So he's really into the artistic field. He was like, there was this film, it took so much more time than I had planned. So he had been like too busy. And then I'm like, I'm going to Mexico. And he's like, yeah, but I come and meet you before. But he didn't have time to meet me. So I met him the day before I fly to Mexico. And then I was trying, can we meet tomorrow before I take the flight and you can film? And he was like, I'm sorry, I don't have time for that. And I felt like, little bit like disappointed because I would have wanted that so much. But I know that it will happen when I come home, or maybe he can come here. I don't know. But my celebration is that I am in Mexico. I am in Mexico. It's amazing. And the apartment I have, it is so amazing. It's so beautiful. So I almost want to cry. And it was a really crazy move to go here. But I was just like, I have to do it. So I went here Friday, took the flight Friday, landed at the hotel late, just before midnight this Saturday. And actually, I have only been resting and working. And then I went to the shop. But I'm just enjoying it. I haven't been to the beach, but the apartment is so, I just love being here. And my terrace, it's so beautiful. Wow, I'm so grateful. Okay, but I actually wrote a list because I have some more celebration. I was offered a job. And I was guaranteed a very great salary and a car. And this was because I shut down my business last year because I was moving, and then I was moving and I couldn't afford the rent. And then so I'm like, okay, I have to increase my income. I have to attract more clients. How am I going to do this? And then I come to the new place. The internet wasn't working. So I had to shut down my company because otherwise I couldn't get any support from the government. They wouldn't agree me to have a company. And I was like, I was really angry when this happened, but I was like, okay, this is what happened. I'm okay with it, and like, okay, what can I do now? And then I had some clients that I kept seeing because I had like agreements with them. Then I cleaned up my entire web page. That was amazing. All of a sudden it was like, because I had so many different pages because I offer these free event and then people sign up, and then so I cleaned up my entire web page, and for the first time I felt like, okay, I actually start to like my web page. It's like I like my web page now and I know where everything is. And then I understood that I hadn't been fully enrolled in my own program. So I was enrolling myself in my own program. Then I started up a new business, and this happened at the same time when I was applying for jobs. So I had like gone through first one test, then an interview, and then I was going to meet with the last boss and make the contract, but it was like they wanted me, and I said no. And that was like, it was really risky because it was like, yeah, a car and money and safety and blah, blah, blah. And I was saying, no, thank you. I'm going for my business. And then during these months, I completed a 7-week program, and I did all of the assignments. So I was very, very, I felt like, yes, I'm doing it all. It was like, I was not holding back on anything. Yes. And then I was interviewed at a podcast, Live Well, Earn Well. and I loved it. And the woman that interviewed me, I had filled in an application form, and I didn't remember what I have written in that application form. There was a lot of questions. When she introduced me, I was like, what? Because I didn't know how she would introduce me. And I was really like, wow, it was such a beautiful introduction that she had made from this application. I was like, it was so fun. And 3 of the things that I have committed to focus on, it is to be like on podcast or something like that, or summits like that. So I was on this podcast. Yesterday, I went to something called Speakers Connection. And then it is like they break you out in breakthrough rooms, like you're only 6 people. And then you share with this group. You only have like maximum 2 minutes. You share who you are and what you do, who you serve and who is your audience, what stages you have or stages you know of, and the last one, what stages you're looking for. So this community, it is for people who are looking for speaking gigs, like on podcasts or summits, or they want to have it is for people who are looking for speaking gigs, and also for people who are hosting summits, or they have a podcast and they want people to interview. So I went into 3 different breakout rooms, sharing who I was, what I'm doing, who my audience is. It was amazing, and what I'm looking for. Then in the middle of this event, everyone who have some kind of stage, they have like 45 seconds to share. Yes, I have this summit and I'm looking for people who are helping corporate female blah, 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 blah. And then there's someone else here. I'm looking for someone who's into relationship and blah, 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 blah. And then in the end, everyone who was looking for a speaking gig got 45 minutes to share. I do this, I help these kind of people, and I'm looking for this. So it was just amazing, just the fact to be there and practice sharing who I am, what I do, who I serve, who my audience is, what stage I have, what I'm looking for. It was amazing. And so I'm committed to go there to the next event, and I want to have 2 more interviews in podcast or attend in a summit or something this year. I actually have 1 meeting scheduled with a woman next week. So let's see how that goes. And then I have been publishing weekly via my email or social media. I haven't been so satisfied with my social media presence. I have just been going in there, posting, and then I have left it. I haven't been prioritizing that. I've just been posting things. But all of a sudden, there's someone who sign up to something, and then they get into my list. And yesterday, there was one guy, he requested a free session with me, so it's working a little bit, but it's not working optimal. I have a masterclass 24th of September. I'm super looking forward for that. I have upgraded my landing page for the masterclass. I have upgraded the landing page, the sales page, when people attend the masterclass, I will invite them to this sales page. I have also upgraded and refined my core message. Yeah, I have followed through on all activities that I've decided to, except going live on social media. But I have not beaten myself up about it. But I've been like a little bit curious. How come I don't want to do that? Is it because it's not the right thing for me? Or is it because I'm scared? Or what is it about? I held a free healing event, Heal Your Relationship with Your Business. That was awesome. Then I had a free business coaching last week. Only Rosie showed up. And I actually wanted to cancel that event. But then I was like, okay, I have committed to show up. And then I was thinking, if only Rosie shows up, yeah, then she could coach me. That would be like a really good business coaching. It would be a good practice for her. And then she show up and we were just letting go of the coaching and we were just enjoying and chatting and blah, 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 blah. So that was really, really nice. I enjoyed that. I had my son here, but in Sweden for an entire month. My son lives in Denmark, so I only see him 3 times a year. He was here for an entire month, 2 weeks. We were even sharing the same room, and it went so well. I really need a lot of privacy, but we were sharing the same room and it worked very well. I'm very proud that I have been showing up. I have been taking responsibility, and at the same time, I have been surrendered to what is and surrendered to what wants to emerge. Because the thing is that when we activate a greater vision, we also need to show up in a new way. And sometimes that can be scary because we need to do new things. And then it is like, okay, I'm just going to surrender to this. I'm going to do it even if I'm scared, because the failures will set me up for success. I have to do it, otherwise I will not learn. I will never master it if I don't do it. And if I get setbacks, I look what didn't work, what can I improve, what can I adjust, and so on. And this is one of the biggest breakthroughs that I want to share. I was moving out of the home I was living in, and I was moving out there 2 weeks before planned, because all of a sudden I got the opportunity to move out. So I had 1 day to do all the cleaning and leave it really nice. And my son was with me. So there's a lot of things that needs to get done. And then what happens, it is, first of all, every day I tune in and then I check what will be my dominant feeling or dominant state or dominant mindset today. And that day I heard time abundance. I'm like, okay, today my state will be time abundance. And there were so many things I needed to do during that day. And then when I was doing all this cleaning, there's this thought patterns and energies bubbling up within me And I'm observing this, and I know this is not me. This is a pattern. And what was bubbling up, these were the thoughts. I want my son to help. No, there's no use to ask him, because if I need to instruct him, that take much more time than if I do it myself. It's much better that I do it myself. And when this is bubbling up, I hear like, this is exactly how my father have done towards me. And this is familiar. It's not the first time this pattern come up. And because it's so familiar, it almost feels like it's me. But I was totally in this observing position, but I felt this bubbling up. Then there was these energies coming up of shame and blame and guilt, like beating myself up for thinking like this, and also like being judgmental towards my father. But when this was coming up, I could experience this shame and blame and guilt just as energy. It was just passing through me. It was totally like, this is not me. And then there was this thought pattern of, there's no use asking him to do that, because he will not do it good enough. I have to redo it anyhow. If I tell him to clean out the freezer, he will not do it good enough. And I could see that, like, this is just pattern, and this feels really familiar. And I was like, I am going to prove that I'm wrong about this, because I could feel that I was like predicting things, right? And then my son, he reacted. I didn't say anything to him. He reacted. He was like, nothing I do is good enough. Why do you have to be so bossy giving me instructions and blah, blah, blah. And I was just totally cool with it. I was like, yeah, maybe I'm bossy, but you know, if we need to get out of this place, and he really wanted to get out of this place because he wanted up to the summer house. If we need to get out of this place, we need to get things done. And sometimes when there's some tension and things need to be effective, yes, then I get bossy and you just have to live with it. And the thing was that there were coming these evidence that he was not doing things good enough, and that it took more time because I was instructing him. But I was like, I'm going to prove that I'm wrong about this. I'm wrong about this. And then magically things just fall into place. It was amazing. And then after that, our relationship was totally changed. When he was cooking with me, when I asked him to do things, it was totally changed. So there was this need for this, like, things coming up. And when it was happening, I was totally aware of, this is not me, and it's coming up to leave me. Then there was like, it was almost like we couldn't catch the last bus. And then in the last minute, my landlord, because I was holding on to time abundance, I'm like, yeah, but maybe the bus is late or something like that. I was thinking like that. But then my landlord come in and she said, but if you need to catch the bus, you can go now. Here it's really nice. This is good enough. You can leave the rest for me, because I hadn't cleaned the floor. I have vacuum cleaned it, but I haven't cleaned the floor. She was like, just leave the rest for me. So all of a sudden we catch the bus. So it was just this feeling like, yeah, there is more than enough time. There's not lack of time. Everything that needs to be done gets done. And then she took care of the rest. It was so amazing. And yes, I have integrated a 20-minute daily movement exercise. I don't even want to call it exercise, but I do most of the time it's dancing for 20 minutes and I'm loving it. It doesn't feel forceful anymore. Before I had resistance doing it. Yes, and I have spent nice time with my son and my sisters, and I'm in Mexico, and I have cleaned out my closet. And every time I look in my closet, I just feel like, oh, I don't have a lot of clothes left. They can fit in a suitcase, but all of them, they're so nice, and they're hanging there in my closet so beautifully. So I just looking at opening my closet, it's like a delight. It's like, wow. So I'm so happy for that. Okay. So what time is it now? Yeah, we've been going on for 90 minutes. I had some things that I was going to go into, but I don't feel like I want to go into that. I want to mention one thing, but first, I just want to share our next integration call. It's 2 weeks from now. That's September 3rd. So this is your last chance to submit questions. And the theme for the next call, it is embodiment, living the truth of who you are. And September, it's also our last month with access to the portal and the recording. So you have time to revisit the materials and so on. And already now we can move into this theme of embodiment and living the truth of who we are. So if we catch ourselves, we remember the truth of who we are, and then we demonstrate it. And we remember it's safe to be me. It's safe to be me, and I give myself permission to be me and express myself. And all is well. And if there is challenges appearing in my reality, then that's an opportunity for growth. And I can use that energy as fuel moving forward. Yes. So the topic for the integration call will be 5D quantum healing, spiritual mentoring, and transformational coaching. There will be Q&A if that is necessary. So there will be a mix of mentoring, healing, and coaching. And then we will close the circle. And the closing of the circle, it will be extended until the portal online is closing the end of September. Yes. Okay. And then I just want to mention I think that you've heard about this, these different level of consciousness where there are the victim consciousness that all of us sometimes slide down into. Why is this happening to me? This is not fair. Oh, I'm not safe, I'm afraid. When we're operating when we end up in this victim consciousness where the energy is, this is happening to me. And I really want to encourage you, if you slide down into that, I encourage you to notice what is the stories that are playing out in your head and bring that to the table with me so we can clear it out. In the victim consciousness, where why is this happening to me, we end up in this drama where there's a victim and there's someone who's going to save the victim or save the situation, and or coach someone without they haven't even asked for coaching, or give advice or things like that. Or there's the role of the persecutor. And all of these roles, they are just different shapes of victims, because the savior and the persecutor, they end out feeling like a victim anyhow, because the savior cannot save the victim and cannot save the situation. And the persecutor, why does this always happen to me? I attract these losers who don't do their job, or, oh, it's my son screwing it up for me. Oh, it's my daughter, she always do like this. It's my father, it's my ex. Oh, I have ordered this service and they're doing a shitty job. Anyhow, all of us sometimes slides down there. And now I'm going to say something that is a little bit controversial. Only sometimes, it's very rare, but sometimes it can be necessary to be an asshole to get out of the drama triangle and get out of the victim consciousness, but that's very rare. But the key to move from victim consciousness and why is this happening to me, the key, it is to take responsibility. It's to take responsibility. So there's something we need to start doing or something we need to stop doing, but we need to take responsibility, ask for help, or put out boundaries or pull back or something like that. When we take responsibility, then we get up to the next consciousness. And this consciousness, it is like, yeah, things are happening by me. And it is like we are very empowered and powerful and we get things done. And that level is much better to be than to be in a victim consciousness. However, if we are stuck at that level, or when we slide into that level, none of the levels are good or bad. They are part of the human experience. When we are in this level, everything is happening by me. There can be a tendency to, like, I'm in control, I can do whatever I want, I can get whatever I want. There can be a tendency to push. There can be a tendency of feeling I'm superior than other, and looking down at other and pointing fingers at others, like, why doesn't he get his act together, and so on. The key to go to the higher level, where everything is happening for me, the key, it is to surrender. So when we are in victim, we need to take responsibility to lift ourselves up. When we want to go from everything is happening by me, surrender is the key. And then we are falling into this unity consciousness and everything is happening for me, which is a higher level of consciousness, where we clearly start to experience and see that the challenges and things not going our way, it is happening for us, and we are very relaxed when things are not going our way. We don't panic, we are very relaxed. And this is a very great place to be. Everything is happening for us and we are surrendered. When we are here, there's a lot of purification going on. So we will also experiencing the other levels. So the key is to stay in this surrendered place. Then the next step we cannot choose. It happens on itself, and it is when we are elevating up into everything is happening as me. And we cannot decide when this is happening. And all of us are having those experiences when we feel that we don't feel like this is happening to me, or this is happening by me, or this is happening for me. We don't even feel like that. It's like this is happening as me, and there's absolutely no separation, and the divine is just working through me. And the more we surrender to our higher self, the more we will emerge into this energy and this state of everything is happening as me. Is there anyone who have any question or any comments or anything?
I actually do have a comment.
Yeah.
I forgot to also mention that I'm celebrating completing a painting that I'm taken to a festival. They have an exhibition, and it has been something that was like a project that I needed to finish, but it was always postponed. But I have actually done it, so I'm celebrating that, and I would like to show you the painting.
Yes, absolutely.
Cool.
And Kamla, she had made a flyer. It was so beautiful. Wow. Beautiful. Light and colors.
Really beautiful. Yeah.
Yes, amazing.
Wonderful. Wow.
And
Thank
Kamla,
you.
also the flyer you made with, the workshop and the group program and the one-on-one, it's so beautiful.
Ooh.
Take it away a little bit, back a little bit so we can see. Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
Wow, it's wow.
Wow.
It's very, very beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the cards also. My yeah, and yeah, so I'm celebrating that, and I'm also celebrating getting back in touch with some new dragons. It's really
Yeah.
wonderful. The Sophia dragons. Very excited about that in these times.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Beautiful. I would like to, I have upgraded my core message, and I have a group program starting 1st of October. And of course, I would like all of you to join there, but you can check it out. So I'm going to share the link. So the link is shamaneliza.com/upgrade. And right now I have a special pricing for that group program. The group program is starting 1st of October. I have a special price now. It's more than 50% off. So the pay in full is $2,300. Actually, I want to share it just quickly. I have upgraded this sales page. Can you see it? Can you see it now? So
Yeah.
this group program, the essence of this group program, it's vibrate at the frequency of business success and embrace business as a sacred act of love. Transforming your business into a thriving enterprise that reflects your soul's purpose and allows you to expand your contribution to the world. And if you scroll down, okay, enroll before September 9, and then you get the special price. It's more than 50% off. And then you also get a bonus call in September. And here you can read about the intention with this program. And you can check out some testimonials if you want. And this program, it is about creating a business that is a natural extension of your purpose and what you're here to do. A business that is in alignment with your values and provides for the lifestyle you want. And a business that allows you to expand your contribution and make a bigger impact in the world. And the format is exactly the same as this group program. So there are 3 live spiritual mentoring sessions, 3 live group healing sessions, 3 Q&A with coaching, and then you get recordings of the live calls and access to the portal. Then there's a celebration call and an integration call. And I will put my focus to guide you to fall in love with your business, yourself, and your life. But you already love yourself and your life, but maybe you love your business too. There's a testimonial too. Here are the theme and the topics for the months. So the first month is creating your new business with money and abundance. And you can read about the different topics. I'm not going to go through that now. Second month, aligning with your new business through communication. Third month, celebrating your business and your future with self-love. And the celebration call is about vibrating at the frequency of business success, and the integration call being in love with your thriving enterprise. So you can read about this. So there are 3 private one-on-one sessions included, and that's a value of $900. And there you can bring your real issues to the table. It can be related to your business or your life. Because if there's an area of your life that doesn't function, then we might need to address that so that you can be full in your business. Then you get access to quantum experience. You already have that. Then there's a My Thriving Business Daily Guided Meditation. This is a new meditation that I have made. And this will help you to tap into the frequency of becoming a successful business owner. And then there's a journal, my Thriving Business Alignment Journal. And this is about helping you to raise your vibration, take inspired actions, and grow your business much faster with ease and joy. And then this is something new that I have added. I will do 5D quantum healing and prayers in the background for every participant. And I'm so looking forward to this. And then, of course, you can submit challenges and questions. So I will include it in the program. So if you join now, then you get access to the portal already now. And then there's the bonus call September 10. And the total value of this is more than $9,050. I was asking myself, because I was sharing about this program during the Heal Your Relationship with Your Business event. And then I was thinking, how can I add more value? So then I created the My Thriving Business Daily Guided Meditation and the My Thriving Business Alignment Journal. So I've added more value. How can I help my clients how can I support them? How can I add more value in this program? So the regular price is $5,000. Pay in full $2,300, and there are payment options. And if you have anyone that you think might be interested of this program, I offer gratitude commission, so I will give you 10% of what they invest. Here's another testimonial. Here are some, this is like copywriting. You can use this if you make pages and things like this. Here's a little bit about me. I need to take some things away, but I think it's fun to share this because then people get a little bit an idea of who I am and what I've done before. I have upgraded and refined my mission and my core message, and it feels so good. Okay, I don't think that we need to look more at this. And the thing is that, let me see here. Yes, here. Here's the deal. I have special offer for you because you are in my program now. So here's a link. It's actually 77% off. And this is only for people who return. So let me see. So for you, so don't share this with others, this link. This is only for you. I only share it here. So it's $1,150 if you pay in full. There's a payment plan of $240. And I have just added an extra plan, $144. And something that I will do in this program, I will also move into authentic marketing approach and authentic sales approach, because we want to do something that is like in alignment with us and that feels natural for us and that also supports the energy type we are. So for example, for some people it's better to write than to speak. For some people, it's better to actually reach out directly and have sales calls. And for some people, there are other ways. We will dig into this one of the thing. And Marianne, you are in my VIP program, so you get this one. You get free ticket to this. You get this as a bonus, this program. So it is like if you're VIP, then you get everything. And Rosie and Kamla, if you want to upgrade to VIP, the special price for that, you still have the special price because you are my in my program. That's 5,000 if you pay in full, or is a 6 months payment plan, $950. And what we do, it is we take off the money that you have invested in this program. If you want to upgrade to the VIP, we take that off. And then we take off the 3 private sessions you have, because in the VIP there are 12 private sessions. So then you get 9 private sessions, and we take off the money. So let me know if you want to upgrade or if you want to enroll in this program. And I would love to support you all the way until February, the end of February. It would be an honor to continue with you. Yes. So I think that was this. So our next call is September 3rd. And it has been a delight to listen to all your celebrations. And that is something. Remember to celebrate yourself and focus on all the celebrations. Just the fact that we have clean water to drink, that's a celebration. It is. That we can breathe, that we can walk. It's a celebration. Being alive is being rich. Being alive is being rich. So we are moving into embodiment, living the truth of who you are. Is there any final thoughts or questions or anything?
Maybe one
Yeah.
small observation. Yeah, I'll try and focus my enthusiasm as usual. I would love to say also the honor that it's been to observe you going through this process with us and seeing how you have come every time more clear. I think other ladies would agree with me perhaps that, yeah, it's awesome to see how you're just coming more yourself and shining more and, yeah, clearer and clearer all of the time.
We are all in this together.
But of course, so
Also, I want to share something. I am a karmic mirror. So I have this auric field where people project things onto me. And we are all mirrors, but there are some people, they are these mirrors. So everything that you haven't fully embraced, or things that you are judgmental about or that you don't like about yourself and others, I will mirror it back to you. And I didn't like having that role before, but now I just love being me. With all my imperfections and all my silliness, I'm so freaking amazing. And you know, something that I want more than anything, it is to meet a man. But right now I'm so in love with myself, so I don't even need to meet a man. And I'm really like, this is so strong in me. If I meet a man and he say no to me, it's like, oh my God, he's totally missing out. I'm so amazing. I feel like this. And it's the same thing with clients. If they don't say yes, if they say no, I'm like, I'm not missing out. They are missing out. Or maybe they don't want to do this. No one is missing out. All is well. It's like before I was taking things so personal when I got rejected. Now I'm like, okay, they are busy. No, they prioritize something else. No, they don't like this. Okay, fine. I'm just going to go on, keep loving myself. Yeah. I feel I also went through Awakened Wealth Mastery this year. I didn't mention that because I thought that I was babbling too much. I went through that program with Rosie last year and we were accountability partners. And this time when I attended that program, I showed up in a totally new way. And I came prepared to every call, raising my hand, asking my question. My coach were mirroring me. I was like directly implementing. I was doing the inner work. I was doing the outer work. I've been like, yeah, it's been so, there's no drama. And actually the other day, my father, he was in drama mode and I wasn't affected at all. Like it was not at all. It's like, oh, I love you so much. Oh my God. It's like, is this pattern, is this robotic Patrick running you now? Oh, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. You can't help it. You're conditioned. You're running a program. I love you. I love you. And it's like, yeah, I don't have time to deal with this drama. It's like, yeah, I love you. And at the same time, nothing happened. It was in phone. And I was like, is this really, is it him? Is it my father, or is it a tape recorder? Is it someone who have recorded him? Someone, it's like someone have pressed play. Is this a recorded? It's like, it's the same lines. It's the same thing. It's the same shit. And I'm like, okay. And it was like, oh, I thought that things had changed. Because when I visited him at hospital, he was so different. But at the same time, I don't even need him to change. He's allowed to be who he is. And I don't even need to receive something specific from him. It's like I love myself. I don't need his approval. I don't need anything from him. It's like, it's okay. I love you. It's like, it's fine. I don't have to hang out with you all the time, but yeah. Okay, beautiful ladies. See you September 3rd. I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, Marianne, can you stay on just 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Kamla and Rosie, we have one session left,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Perfect.
I was gonna communicate with you about when would work best for you, or gonna ask whether still during until the end of this week there's a day which is good, or are things a bit Would it be better to give you a few more days if you're settling?
Yeah,
But we can,
you have
yeah.
the booking
I
link.
do. Yeah, I do.
Or I have
I could
to.
always send you an email with some ideas and then you tell me if it works or not. The same as you
Yeah.
said before. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's noon here.
Yeah.
It's 12 here.
Oh, wow. Then that's fun. Goodness.
Yeah, so it's totally different.
Okay. Yeah, we'll calibrate and we'll make it happen. Amazing.
Perfect.
Thank
I
you
love
so
you.
much.
Bye bye.
I love you also. See you soon.
See you soon.
Where am I going? Yeah, there we
Marianne,
are.
are you here?
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
You know, because I am in Mexico now, so we usually meet Friday, 11 o'clock your time, right? And that's 4 o'clock in the morning here. So I wonder if we could change. Let me stop the recording. I wonder if we could reschedule.